Shalom, shalom. Back with another lesson, giving all praises to the one that the world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ, whose true names in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. So we're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash.
Double honors and salutes, salutations to the elders and apostles who rule and teach well. A sincere shalom to the hopeful elect, the true biblical Israelites, the children of Israel, according to truth, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as the Israelite foreigner Gentile that might look like the heathen. And this gospel, this message is only to the hopeful elect, okay? Because 2/3 of our people, the children of Israel, will be destroyed for lack of repentance, you know? And right now, the Most High is building his case. He's getting ready to work and revive, okay, his ancient works, like he's done in times past, to pretty much overthrow the lies of the so-called white man, you know, that he's told the whole world. He's deceived the whole world, okay, according to the book of Revelations. Where's that? Revelations, the 17th chapter or the 20th chapter? So the title of this little mini lesson is going to be UFOs and nuclear missiles, okay? These are the pestilences, part of the pestilences that are getting ready to hit the planet Earth, okay? To you people unknowingly that just want to go about your everyday life as if the Most High, okay, doesn't exist, as if he hasn't sent his prophets, and as if he's not angry with you wicked ass people, all right? You hypocrites, you Christians, you Muslims, all you wicked ass people out here, man. You're not keeping the will of the Most High, all right? And it's clear cut. It's repent or die, all right? So the Most High is sharpening his sword that shall be bathed in heaven, and that's speaking about those ICBM nuclear missiles. So let's start it off. Start at Habakkuk 3. Let me put it up. Habakkuk 3 and start at the top, the second verse.
This is Habakkuk 3:2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy.
Yeah, we could think about one example is the children of Israel coming out of Egypt. All right, the Most High had wrath unto our enemies, but he had mercy on us as a nation. And it's the same thing today. All right, he's getting ready to revive, okay, restore those ancient works, because there was a great falling away. All right, we went into captivity for our sins. All right, but now we're repenting, and the Lord has breathed back into us the breath of life, so that we stand upon our feet and come back to a knowledge of self. All right, so those ancient works where the Most High performs miracles and destroys our enemies are becoming wrought in the earth. This is why World War III. This is why all of these plagues, which the word plague is makah in the Hebrew, which means break forth. This is why people are losing their minds. This is why famine is on the rise. This is why everybody's turned out to some type of perverse way. It's the judgment and the wrath of the Lord, okay? Making you ripe for the pickings, which is that ultimate destruction, the day of the Lord. Continue.
God came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Salah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise.
Yeah, this is a future prophecy that the prophet Habakkuk, all right, had the vision. So is other prophets, Daniel, Esdras, John the Revelator. Okay, we could go down the list. Enoch, which goes all the way back to Genesis. He was proclaiming the same thing. All right, it speaks about the glory of the Lord covering the heavens, UFOs and missiles. Okay, what the world ignorantly call UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord. Okay, the vehicles of the Most High, just like rakab, okay, is the Hebrew word. Today, a modern day chariot is a car or airplane or a train. It's a vehicle. The ancient world, it was a horse. Okay, so the Heavenly Father, a horse and chariot, the Heavenly Father has his own vehicles, not as if he needs them, all right, but they're actually creatures that merge with the mind of the rider, which are the angels, and it goes into that in the book of Ezekiel. So continue.
And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power.
Can somebody get the Lord making his angels ministers flaming fire? Yeah, you know, there's a lot of news coming out right now, pseudo news, which is partially real, but the so-called white man is calling these sightings drones and shit. Okay? Why? Okay, if it's just drones from somewhere, why don't you shoot them down? You know, which shows that these devils are scared. All right, and we know that Project Bluebeam, there's going to be a psyop as well to try to combat the truth about these things. All right, to keep you people asleep, because the angels are doing they're doing forget what you call it when you spy out the land, and that links up with the book of Zechariah. Okay, the angels are watching everything because they're working on the minds of the kings of the earth and also the minds of the elect to do what? To draw them to the third world's woe. Okay, because that's the way that Yahweh Shai is going to get his glory and deliver his elect and kill you wicked ass people.
That's right.
All right. What was we at? I don't remember.
This is you want Psalms?
Yeah.
Psalms 104, and I'll start at verse 3. It says, "Who layeth beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire."
Start that one.
Back at Psalm 104 and 3, who layeth the beams of chambers in the waters.
Yeah, you get certain videos surfacing. You got the Navy sitting up here admitting on certain videos that they see these angels, these chariots come up out of the waters. Okay? Continue.
It says, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
Yeah, maketh the clouds his chariot. He rideth on the wings of the clouds. That's parabolic. Because I was going to have you start off with that Sirach 39 that speaks about the dark sayings of these scriptures, the grave sentences, the deep things. And I was also going to have somebody pull up where Yahweh Shai told his disciples why he speaks in parables. You know, this is parabolic talk, you know, because it's coded. This message is not for everybody. The rest were blinded. Romans the 11th chapter. Because the Most High wants the rest to be blinded. Those people, those individuals that he's going to seek to destroy. This truth is a gift. All right? So though it's right in front of you, like Romans the 1st chapter says, okay, the Lord is not going to give you this gift, this truth, this head start. All right? He's going to come upon you as a thief in the night.
It says, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire.
Yeah, ministers of flaming fire. When you go into the stars, right? Like you look at these stars up here. Okay, you look at the chariots. There's different layers of fire. You got laser beams, which is different formulas of light. Okay, fire. You got plasma. You got concentrated energy. You got the fire at the bonfire. You got blue fire. You got different, you know, red. You got yellow. You got white. You know. So when you look at these, a star, right? Contrary to what the so-called white man tells you. Okay, it goes into the celestials. That's why they call the celebrities, because that word soleil goes into the celestial, which is really going into the stars, highly exalted. And our forefather Joseph, okay, he was given a vision of him being a star, a highly elevated man, as well as the 12 tribes of Israel. So those celestial bodies are lights. That's raw power, just like the aliens. No, not the aliens, the angels, okay? They come in different forms. But that's just going back to, read that again at
Verse 4.
No, this brother, Shamar Yah.
This is Habakkuk 3 and 5. Oh, verse 4. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power.
Yeah, the brightness, and his brightness was the light. So I'm trying to build a picture. Yahweh Shai, okay, is giving you a pictorial of him coming back. Okay, those horns represent power. Those concentrated laser beams. Okay, when you go into that word hand, can somebody exalt that? He had horns coming out of his hand. Exalt horns in hand.
Yeah, that word for horns is in the Hebrew is koran. It says rays of light.
See that?
Yeah, rays of light.
Yeah.
And I think it says power on another part. But okay, because we're gonna show you. The Lord is gonna shoot those missiles off. Yahweh Shai is gonna put his spirit. Okay, Yahweh Shai's spirit is gonna be in those missiles. They show you that in Apocalypse. That movie X-Men Apocalypse. I can't remember exactly how it went, but I know Apocalypse was. He had a vision? He was trying to shoot the missiles off, wasn't he?
No,
I can't remember. It was a while ago when I seen it. But I remember it was some type of vision he had where he was really wanting to shoot the missiles off, and somehow he did in the vision, like he dreamed about it or something.
Yeah,
You know?
I forgot what I know what you were talking about. I just forgot what
But yeah. So this is the point for this hit 5, bro.
Yeah, verse 5. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet.
So the day of the Lord, the brightness of his coming, when he returns, okay, and cracks the skies, right? Like in that movie Independence Day, with that 7th trumpet, right? It says the pestilence, okay, before him went the pestilence, and the burning coals went forth at his feet. So what is on that day? It's gonna look like coals. Remember in that movie Independence Day, when that ship entered the atmosphere? Remember how it was like crackling fire?
Yeah.
With dark clouds right before the ship, then it entered.
Yeah.
Okay, they got that idea from this scripture right here. Okay, so those missiles, and somebody get Isaiah 54, and then somebody get it in Jeremiah 50, the Lord's armory. He opened up his armory. All right, so literally this is why in the book of Acts it tells you we don't know the exact day that the Lord is going to return, but we don't need to know the day and the hour because we have the season. The Lord left us a plethora of prophecies to know what season. And just like when summer is over, what's next? Fall. Okay, so that's a short okay, this thing is getting ready to wrap up. All right, we're in the season of the Lord's return, and you people don't understand that the Most High is inquiring everything that you're doing day to day. Okay, and a lot of you are ignoring the message of the prophets. Okay?
I got it. It's Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy."
The waster to destroy the missiles. The smith is going down the lineage of the Edomites, the so-called white man, which goes back to the serpent in the garden, which goes back to Cain. Okay? And Cain's descendancy were artificers in what? Weapon making.
Yeah.
This is why the scriptures tell you that the so-called white man will rule the earth by the sword. Okay, how did he take down the North American Indians and the Seminole Indians? How did he get this land? How did he colonize the world? Okay, being as inferior and weak as he is. Okay, you could literally open hand slap the so-called white man and he won't do nothing. He'll cower down. Okay, because he was gifted by our forefathers. Our power gave him a blessing to rule the earth for a short period of time by the sword, okay, which is the modern day gun, missile, okay.
Drones and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you read the Josephus, that's what I've been reading lately. And you go into Cain, it says that Cain, he took over. He ended up taking over the landmass. Him and his sons, because of their weaponry. So their because he was the best with his weaponry. He took over the landmass like that. That's how he was able to take over the world, so to speak. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with Esau. Esau was able to come up off of his weaponry, you know. And the smith is also going into them scientists. All right, the Lord is giving these scientists the ideas, okay, to put these elements together to create those nuclear missiles. Because you got to think about it. These are elements, you know what I mean, that are in the atmosphere, you know, even some elements that come from outer space that you can't see with your human eye. So how the hell can a human being who can't see it put it together?
The atoms.
You know, how could they capture that and put that together and make this nuclear missile? It got to be divine intervention. All right, it was the Lord it's the Lord that's giving these scientists this information to create these weapons. That's why the UFOs are not only showing up at these nuclear plants, to watch them, but they're also probably coming out them ships and going inside of the minds of the scientists that's in them buildings. You know what I mean? Because the angels, they can go places and be invisible too. So that, you know, you can imagine the angels is probably going up inside of them nuclear plants, like, hey man, you know, put that atom together, man, and you know, you should really do this. Putting ideas in their mind.
Well, the angels
man.
are spirits, and what
Right.
is your mind? What does the word
Right.
psyche go into? The spirit, the soul, the mind. You know.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, mathematics, right? To split an atom, you know, what them Edomites, them Temanites were doing. That's why we read it in Habakkuk. The Lord was gonna rise up against Teman, those German scientists. They were splitting atoms, doing those mathematical equations. Well, what's the Hebrew word for math? Amath, which means the truth. So it shows you the Most High downloaded that info into the minds to bring forth His armory. Can we get that real quick?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Lord,
go ahead.
the Lord put it on His Spirit to accomplish that diligent search.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
to actually, you know, fiend for it almost, and He actually uncovers the truth to him. You know, uncovers these things, these secrets, you know, so that they can fulfill His will.
That's right.
It's Jeremiah 50 and 25, and I was holding 29, so if you want
Okay.
to jump.
Okay.
After. This is Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord had opened His armory and had brought forth the weapons of His indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
Yeah, focus on that word indignation. These are the weapons of His indignation. If you have an armory, you got a plethora of weapons you can choose from. And if you look at these world countries, okay, they have a plethora of different types of ICBM nuclear missiles. You got short range, long range.
Attack them and shit like that.
You know, you got they got a bow of steel. It's literally, it's called the rod of God. It has no explosives, but they're up in space, and they come down with so much kinetic energy, and they're a certain weight. It's just like a long steel beam. They tear shit down. You know what I'm saying? So you got different swords that the Most High has blessed these devils with. Okay, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And the Most High did that on purpose because this devil is a carnal man. All right, and that's enmity with the Most High. So you want to be carnal, okay? You want to be fleshly, like our people now. They want to, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna overcome this, nigga. We got switches and shit. Hey, the Most High gonna kill you. All right, you want to be carnal minded? Okay, you live by the sword, you're gonna die by the sword. That's why a lot of even guys, street guys that live by that mindset, it don't matter how much guns they got, they end up dying
And the Lord
on a t-shirt.
And the Lord been putting them on video too.
Oh yeah,
You know?
Lord bringing it out. So read that Habakkuk 3 and 5 again, bro. Oh no, indignation, yeah. Can you read, bro, the 12th verse? Baba Shaw?
Jeremiah 50 and 12.
No, this brother Shamari.
okay, got it.
Salaki.
Yeah. So you want me to get that 6-3?
Go to 12.
Yeah, just go to 12, skip down.
So Habakkuk 3 and 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger.
Yeah, so read yours again where it spoke of indignation again.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 25. The Lord had opened His armory and had brought forth the weapons of His indignation. For this is the works of the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
You can stop it right there. Read that again, Shamari.
Verse 12. Habakkuk 3 and 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger.
Yeah. So that word indignation is righteous judgment. And that march is not talking about men. So now we can go over to Joel 2 real quick. I just wanted to make a point then, bros. We can just take off. Because this whole chapter is speaking about
Breaking rank.
uh,
Or you want the whole thing?
let me see. Can't execute the march. If we could, if somebody can get Joel 2 by the shop and just find. Okay, yeah.
They shall not break
Start at 1. You know.
I got it. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Speak up a little more.
Blow ye the
My
trumpet
bad,
in
brother.
Zion. Oh,
hey,
sorry.
start at 7. By the
Huh.
shop.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 7. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their rank.
Yeah, that's parabolic. Can somebody bring get that where Yahweh Shai, when he told his disciples,
Are they
forget what
speaking
it said.
parables?
Yeah, let's start right there because a lot of you, that don't say that.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Jehovah Witnesses and Christianity will say that that's something completely different. You know what I mean? That's talking about, or they'll say some shit like, oh, that hasn't happened yet, or something crazy. You know what I mean?
That's talking about government officials.
Yeah, that's talking about that. No, this is why the Spirit of the Lord is prevalent to understand these scriptures. All right? Because the average person wouldn't be able to understand that. What do they mean they don't break their brain? They climb the wall like mighty men. What does that mean? You know what I mean? And then somebody will just try to wing it, thinking that they know what the fuck is going on. No, you need the Spirit of the Lord to break that down, man. You know what I mean? And that's what Yahweh Shai, when he came, okay, he was breaking down those dark sayings that were that the average person wouldn't be able to pick up on, man. You know, you can't, you know what I mean? Somebody will just read that and then just be like, oh, this is what it means. When really there's a whole deeper message to it. Only the Spirit of the Lord can give you that access, though.
He told Peter that certain things wasn't revealed by the flesh. Like you can't search it out. But he told Peter that it was revealed by the Heavenly Father himself. You know what I'm saying? Before we go to whatever I just told Shamaria, finish 13 and 14 real quick, and then we're going to leave.
It's Habakkuk 3 and 13. Thou winnest sport for the salvation of thy people with thine anointing. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck. It's a lot.
Yeah, this is also, if somebody can hold it, I know I keep telling people, in Zechariah where it talks about the curse that goeth forth over the whole earth. But read that next verse, bro, the 14.
Thou didst strike through with the staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was to devour the poor secretly.
Yeah, that represents this captivity that we're in. The Most High is going to destroy this place. But hit 11.
Verse 11.
Yeah, verse 11.
It's Habakkuk 3 and 11. The sun and moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear.
Yeah, the glittering spear, those missiles. Again, them long ass, big ass ICBM nuclear missiles, when they travel under the sunlight, what? They look like spears, just like the ancient world. You throw a spear. You think about the Olympics where they do that spear chuck. You know, that's all. You know, the ancient world, a bow and arrow was nothing but a bullet today without propulsion. You know what I'm saying? Same with a spear. Then you had the what? The bow and arrow. Okay, you propel it through that, you know, the little resistance band, and then you got the gun. Isaiah 9. Tap that real quick. Well,
I got a quick precept for you.
Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Water, how is an arrow going to be shot into the ends of the world? That's impossible. That's why I said strong is his right hand. Yahweh Shai that bendeth the bow. Okay? And Yahweh Shai is going to, okay, ride on the back of the missiles as he comes for that salvation and come get us up.
That's why you're bringing out parabolic. Like, how does a Christian read that and, you know, not, you know, put two and two together? They don't have the Spirit. You know, they don't have the Spirit. They're not of the elect. You know,
Can you grab?
Let me say real quick, the nuclear missiles, the reason why it refers to them as arrows, because they look like arrows, you know? The nuclear missiles, when you really look at the shape of them, they look like giant arrows, man. They shot from the ends of the earth. Well, these other nations, they're gonna shoot nuclear missiles, okay, to America, and that's how they're gonna burn this place. They're gonna burn this place down, man. All right? So you're gonna have nuclear missiles shot from Russia. You're gonna have nuclear missiles shot from Iran. Okay? You're gonna have nuclear missiles shot from China. These are on the other side of the earth, man. All right? So simultaneously with the Lord's return, okay, right after, when the Lord returns, the missiles are already gonna be on their way. So the Lord, he gonna come do his personal damage, and then he gonna let the missiles finish off the rest of the land.
That's right.
You know what I mean? All right, and anybody that disagrees with this gospel, anybody that gives in to the ultimate temptation, the mark of the beast, you will be caught up in that fire, man. You, your child, your mama, that nigga on that wheelchair. Okay, the Lord is not gonna give a fuck about anybody, man. When the Lord burns this place up, all right, it's gonna be the wicked engulfed in that fire, man. You know.
Listen, somebody hold Joel too. What was you holding?
Oh, I got Joel.
I mean,
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Somebody look up parable, the word parable, break down the etymology, and you bring that out. But you hit that first word.
Right now?
Yeah, bro, sure.
Isaiah 9, and verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
Ancient time warfare, armor, chinging and clashing, blood, chain metal. Continue.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
So this war is gonna be this last war is gonna be with fuel of fire, and it started with throughout World War I and II. We're gonna tap that real quick. But let's look up the word parable. So those missiles, that goes back to the propulsion. Again, we speak about arrows. The brother said the right hand of the Most High is strong, bend the bow from the ends of the earth, one end of the earth to the next. Okay, is there a giant man? This is what we're trying to say. Is there some giant somewhere pulling the Nephilim? You know what I'm saying? He gonna shoot the bow and arrow from here to China? No, it's parables. So bring out that scripture, brother.
this is Matthew 13 and verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Stop right there real quick. Because the disciples, they got to the point, they like, Lord, why you ain't just speaking plain? Why you gotta give us riddles and shit? Like the Riddler, remember that movie? He would never speak straight up. Okay, so the Lord said, because it's for you to get the kingdom of heaven. All right, continue.
It says, but to them it is not given.
Yeah, because the Lord was speaking in front of crowds. Just like we're doing today. This is why you have to be out on the street, not tucked up off in some fucking denomination of some church. That's wickedness. The Most High not dealing with that.
Some 501c3 building.
Yeah, some 501c3 institution. Continue.
It says, For whosoever hath to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath.
Yeah, so you people are getting dumber and dumber, and the Most High is giving us the understanding more and more, day by day. So I just want to tap into this, and y'all got it. You got. Word. Let me get parable real quick. Okay. I know para that goes in.
Yeah, that word for parable in the Greek is parabole, right? It says a comparison of one thing with another, likeness, similitude. And it says a pithy and instructive saying involving some likeness or comparison and having perceptive or a monetary force.
Yeah, so you could use allegory, you could use shapes and sizes, colors. You could compare things to make a point.
Metaphor.
A metaphor, yeah, like rap, right?
Yeah.
You like Lil Wayne, that's what he does. He'll leave you thinking like you'll catch on to it 5 minutes later, like, damn, that shit hard.
I caught on to it like 2 years ago, some of them.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
damn, that's what he meant.
Yup, and the word power, like you think about it has something to do with like a spirit. What they call that? Paranormal?
Paranormal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all through the spirit. But you got something?
No, I was gonna get parable too.
Okay. What else? Somebody hold something? Okay, so we made them points. I just want to touch this. Can somebody hit Joel 2 at the top down to 4? And then
Come on. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in the holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
yeah, no, you got it.
A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there hath not been ever like they have never been like the like, neither shall they be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, this is talking about the Third World War being gathered up, the determination of the Most High. Let me read this real quick. This is here it is. It's a lot.
Hey, bro. Para, the root word, actually means a defense, a protection against that which protects from. So it could pretty much link to, like, you know, keeping the truth from those who it's not meant for. You know.
Okay. Spirit.
Yeah, it's a defense or a protection against. You know, so it's like a protection device.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the rest were blinded. You see, the Most High on that day, just like World War I and World War II, man, the skies were fucking. All right. When missiles and bombs and fires are going off, what does it do? Like when you have a gigantic fire on a building, it covers the sky in thick darkness. How much more of these missiles that's going to be shot off? Can you continue? Because this chapter, Joel 2, is building on that day.
The book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 3, a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, so start over again.
Verse 3, a fire devoureth before them and
Yeah.
behind them.
Yeah, a fire. What does it say again? A fire. What?
A fire devoureth before them and behind them.
Yeah, fire devours before them and behind them. So the missiles, the warheads, you know what I'm saying? They carry the explosive mechanisms, all right. And behind them, you know what I'm saying? It leaves utter destruction. Let's go on and just to build the case, the scriptures document World War I and II. Can somebody open up Revelations 2 real quick? All right, continue, brother.
A flame burneth, and the land as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah.
Yea,
Yeah.
and nothing shall escape them.
Yeah, let me get up Revelations 9.
Yeah, nothing shall escape them. You know, the circumference of a nuclear blast, just one single nuclear blast. I don't know the exact number, but you know, they say that one nuclear missile can wipe out a whole city.
Yeah,
You know?
easy.
Can you read that one more time? How that says it right there. That last thing.
The book, oh, just the last thing?
Yeah, the last.
Oh, come on. And behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. Go up? Or,
Something about a fire.
oh. I'll just start at the top. Joel chapter 2 and verse 3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, so look right there. America is actually a beautiful landscape, you know, and everywhere that the missiles are gonna hit. But America, Babylon the Great, when you go into Jeremiah, I believe it's 50 or 51, it talks about how the Most High, even in Revelations, it talks about how the Most High is gonna make this place a desert. There's not gonna be no more greenery in America when missiles get shot off over here.
Yeah, a land for the bitter.
Yeah, for the
Talks
bitter
about for the bitter
and the
and the fowls. And
the dragons.
The dragons.
Desert-like creatures, the lizards, all of the creatures that can only sustain themselves in desert-like, because not every creature can sustain themselves in desert terrain.
Right.
All right, so the scriptures bring that out. But you know, can somebody start at Revelations 9 and 1, Baba Shaw?
Yeah.
Down to 6, to 5, to 4.
This is a Revelation 9 and 1. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit.
Yeah, that star represents Yahweh Shai, the true celebrity. Okay? He came down, what? The one you ignorantly called Jesus Christ. All right? And the key, it says, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. That links up with Revelations, where is that, 20 or 17? Where it speaks about that whole Middle Age period where the so-called white man was brought into slavery and chased off into the Caucasus Mountains. Hence, he calls himself a Caucasian, which means cave dweller. Because the dark nation, after Rome fell, chased his ass away into them Caucasus mountains. And the scriptures document that. So that's the bottomless pit. See, and he came by right on time, which represents Europe. The bottomless pit represents Europe, all right? Because in contrast to the Fertile Crescent, which they ignorantly call the Middle East, Europe is like it's not a fruitful land in comparison to the Garden of Eden, eastward in Eden, which Adam means paradise, and that's that whole Fertile Crescent area where life began. You know, so that's the bottomless pit. Yahushua put this devil in slavery, okay, but then he came back out of slavery after that 1,000-year period to deceive the nations, to draw them to this war. Continue.
It says, verse 2, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power.
Yeah, and real quick, okay, that bottomless pit is referring to Europe. We established that. It's speaking about World War I, okay, and parts of World War II. So Revelations 9 and 3. I'm gonna read this real quick. This is out of my notes. I took video notes. I forget. Elder Tahar. Revelations 9 and 3. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power. Now remember, one of the plagues of Egypt was what? Locusts. What do locusts do? They eat up your crops. Now this brother just read it out of Joel 2, that the land before was his paradise, but then it's destroyed, something like that. You know?
It became desolate.
Yeah, it became desolate. So these missiles, as we established before, they're the ultimate plague, because they're going to break forth and there's going to be none to stop them. And that's what the word plague means. But
it's going to eat up, and it's going to eat up the whole land.
That's right.
The missiles is going to eat up the whole land. It's going to burn everything up over here. You know what I mean? There ain't going to be no more trees in America. There ain't going to be no more buildings. All right, it ain't going to be no more flowers.
The elements shall melt with furnace.
Yeah, the elements is going to melt out here. You know, that's what the nuclear missiles is going to do. All right, and nuclear missiles, with the elements that's burning, it's going to melt the people down as well. All right, anybody that didn't receive salvation out of America, okay, you're getting ready to burn alive, man. All right, straight up. You know,
and the Lord is going to let you feel that.
yeah,
Because it talks about how they're going to be in the lake of fire for eternity. So it's going to feel like an eternity, you know?
How could people walk by? It's not like we out here talking about Jay-Z.
yeah.
If I heard somebody saying America gonna be destroyed by missiles, that's how you know we gotta have the truth, and that's how we know the Bible is real, and that the Most High is gonna destroy you people, because the scriptures say that you wouldn't even want to hear the word.
Right.
Neither would you receive it, because if I heard some shit like that, I'd be like, hey, what you mean?
The block is real on their minds.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, like the scriptures say, they didn't want to hear the word until Noah closed that ark.
Woo, yup.
You know what I mean? And the ark that's coming to save us this time is going to be the chariots. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be too late when the elect get beamed up and we're safe in them chariots, Lord's will. Okay, that's when people are going to be like, man, I gotta get out of here, man. Because, you know what I mean? You already know they're going to let off that announcement that the nuclear missiles is on the way. All right? And you're not going to make it out, man, if you don't have Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. All right? So a lot of you people, you're meant to be destroyed. I mean, you got people advocating for homosexuality at a high rate. You mean to tell, what the fuck is going on with that, man?
That's a high level of degeneracy.
That got to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
That whole fucking movement, man. All right? These niggas on camera doing all sorts of abomination.
Right on point.
Okay? That shit gotta, this shit gotta go, man. All right? And it needs a fitting judgment, man. And there ain't a judgment more fitting than fire. See, because water, when the Lord drowned the earth with water, that was heavy, but you know, you drowned in 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So niggas was scrambling in that water for 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Just for 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then a nigga dead. But that fire, hey, fire, you see on like the videos, man, a nigga be burning on the ground for like 15 minutes. still rolling around. You know what I mean? Still alive. 15 minutes, the nigga just burning, man. Now, how much more the fire, the holy fire, all right? That the Lord he gonna put His Spirit in, and the Lord gonna keep that fire on your ass, which is gonna feel like eternity, man. Because you can get burned. It's not literally gonna be for an eternity, but you can get burned. Let's just say for 5 minutes, that shit'll feel like the longest 5 minutes you've ever experienced in your whole life, man.
Worst pain ever.
You know what I mean? So how much more these nuclear missiles, niggas is their whole body, you know what I mean, from the head, top of their head to their toes, just engulfed in fire. Yeah, it's gonna feel like eternity, man.
You know, and at the same time, the Lord He gonna make a quick ridding of you people too. You know, because it's gonna be time to just start building the kingdom, man. Lord just gonna go ahead and get rid of you people, man. You know, let me just finish this real quick. It says, Revelation 9:3, and there came out of the smoke of the locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power as the scorpions of the earth have power. What is the scorpion known for? Power in his tail, right? He'll sting you with that tail. So don't mind me, but I'm reading my little note. Research World War II. Let me look that up real quick. U.S. forces were fighting against Hitler, the Allied nations, the Axis nations, and etc. Those scorpions or locusts are talking about the dog fighters during World War II. Not too long before World War II, the Wright brothers supposedly invented the plane. I said that because I believe Jake, and there was some Jakes that, you know, more than likely Jake invented that plane, but the Wright brothers got credit, you know. So in World War II, you had soldiers on the back of the plane with shotguns, and that represents those locusts, right? They what they would do was shoot at enemy planes. So the power was in the tail of those planes, and I'm gonna continue.
And also those mini guns.
Yep, at the front too.
Yeah, them guns that you hold like this. That was real common in World War II.
Those are the real choppers.
Yeah.
Those things will shred you apart.
You had a famous pilot named the Red Baron. You know they got the Red Baron pizza. So you had the Red Baron. He was known for just taking people out, man. And he was a threat to us. He was taking just soldiers out. He ended up getting killed, but like the brother said, like the power was in the tail.
Hey, so I don't even need to get no more of that. Yeah, because I was gonna bring out the Red Baron.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna read this, Revelation 9:4, and it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men. Okay, so we don't even need to go into that. Really, we should, but you know, because all I'm trying to do is build a case that these wars were documented in the scriptures. Let me just get to this point, and then we move on. They should not kill. Yeah. 1 second. Shapes. Revelation 9:7. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. You know, because when you look at those World War II planes, you know, they were geared with weapons of war. Pretty much they were pimped out to be war, what do you call that? Like harnessed. Like when you go out to war, you got your armor, you got this and that. You know what I'm saying? And they made a lot of noises as well, because when you look at the way that today the planes are built, they're damn near silent. You know, you got that diesel engine fuel up in there, but you damn near can hear them in contrast to how big they are, how much power they give out. But when you go back to World War II, right, them planes were loud as hell, like horsemen ready to battle.
Yep.
Like if you could get on an ancient world battlefield, the ground would probably rumble. Because you got all them horses, you got metal men with, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's how them planes sounded during World War II. It made a lot of noise. And it documents that right here. It says, 1 second, slide. Okay. The shapes, Revelation 9:7. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle. When John, and this is my notes, when John the Revelator saw these dog fighters, he didn't know what they were. So when John the Revelator saw this, okay, they didn't have that in his time. So he's seeing the vision.
Fighter jets, he's seeing missiles.
No, he's seeing all that, you know. It says those fighter planes from World War I, so to him it looked like locusts. Yeah, they look like locusts. If you actually look like them planes from World War I, they look like locusts.
Because they're flying close to each other too.
Yeah, and even the bodies of them.
Yeah.
You know. the fighter planes were made out of metal. So this is why he said they were likened unto horses prepared unto battle, because it made a lot of fucking noise.
Yeah.
Just like them old school cars, right? The muscle cars. Them motherfuckers make all the noise in the world, man.
And then them horses had armory on them. You know, when they running, you can hear it.
And I'm about to just wrap it up right here. This is Revelation 9 and 7. On their heads were as it were crowns like gold. Here's the notes. When you check out the old films of Germany Army, and you can Google this, in World War I, they had those shiny helmets. Some of them were silver, and the higher rank officers wore gold helmets. Revelation 9 and 7 again. And their faces were as the faces of men, because men piloted these planes that looked like locusts. So this is parabolic,
Right.
you know?
And in the window, because he had that front window, so John the Revelator, he's seeing a locust that's looked like it's ready for war, but then that front window got men in it. You know what I mean? The man is piloting that vehicle. You know what I mean? That's that faces of men as well, you know?
Right.
Revelation 9 and 8, and they had hair as hair of women. Okay, and when you look at, if you Google it right now, those helmets that they wore during World War I, they had like a fabric came out like a tassel that looked like women's hair. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, tie this along, because now we can go into those missile scriptures to show you, and I just want to get this last precept. World War I and II is documented. Then it says the third woe coming quickly. But oh yep, can you show that real quick? Show that other one with the black here too. Romans 9 and 10, and they had tails like unto scorpions. He had the gunners in the back of those planes, and there were stings in their tails, and their power were to hurt men. But yeah, let me just get this, because it's a lot of history. I'm skipping over a lot. This is Revelation 9 and 12. One woe is past. That's World War I. Woe means destruction. And behold, there come two woes more after. World War II. And then I forget where it's at, but it said the third woe coming quickly. And we're in the third woe right now. All right? So now we can go back to Joel 2.
Hey, real quick.
Or wherever we go.
You see how the Lord gives you clues to identify what's what? Like the Lord had these Germans. He had these Germans wear these things on their head. That's how you can identify in Daniel 7 what the beast is. You know how Alexander the Freak, he was wearing cheetah print. You know what I'm saying? And then he ended up putting cheetah in it. You know what I'm saying? Like what does it say? It's slipping my mind. How it describes Alexander the Greek. Like, why was he wearing that cheetah print? What does it say in the scriptures? Leopard print? Oh, the leopard. There you go. Leopard print. It's black. So the Lord gives you these parabolic clues, for those with the spirit, like they can identify.
That's why I say precept under precept, line upon line, a little here and a little there. This is how you're supposed to read the scriptures.
Iron, the Roman Empire, iron, sharp as iron.
Yep.
So
all kind of clues. We read it with the word parable, the similitude or the likeness. You can only piece this puzzle together with the Spirit of the Lord.
I got a precept, which was just saying, this is
Take it.
Revelation 9 and 18. It says, by these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. Now, when you talk about that fire and brimstone, what was destroyed in the Bible with fire and brimstone? Sodom and Gomorrah. And why was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Due to the high level of demonic activity going on in that land, man. All right? So America is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. So this place is going to have to receive the same judgment, man. All right? The scriptures tell you that a witch has to be burned with fire, man.
Right.
Everybody out here is involved in some sort of low-level witchcraft, man. All right? Niggas is using these cell phones, which these cell phones can be used on the right hand or the left hand. But niggas is using them on the left hand to sell weed, to buy weed, to commit, to be a faggot. Social media, adultery. You know what I mean? So this place got to be burnt with fire, man. All right? It says, for their power is in their mouth, and in their tails, and that's what we was just talking about. You know, that's going back to World War I, World War II, right? Them gunners at the end of them choppers, man. All right. Oh no, but actually it's talking about the missiles. My bad, Salaki. Talking about the missiles. You know what I mean? It says, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Yeah, Salaki, that's talking about the missiles. But the power is in their tails because the nuclear warheads is in the tail of the well, hang on.
That's the head.
Yeah, that's the head. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
That's the nuclear payload in the missile.
Yeah. But the tail is the navigator. The tail of the missile is the navigator. The warheads is in the front of the missile. You know what I'm saying? And it says, and with them they do hurt. Yeah, because when the nuclear missiles, when they drop on this soil, okay, it's gonna hurt everything out here, man. All right, it's gonna destroy this whole infrastructure, this American infrastructure. That's the end game, man. You know what I mean? These people, they watch these movies like Marvel, the End Game, the new Justice League movie, where the villain comes at the end of the world, right? And the villain destroys the planet, or he reshapes the planet in his image, right? The end game for America is nuclear missiles, man. All right? Fire and brimstone, man. That's how this place is going out, man. Okay? We don't give a... You know, these niggas be listening to what they Christian pastors say, because the Christian church will say some shit like, oh, well, we're just all getting raptured and that's it.
Fire gonna come from the sky.
Fire gonna come from the sky, it'll be a light show or some shit like that.
Now, the Lord did do that with Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? But hey, it talks about in Sirach 39, too, one of the judgments of the Most High is what? Hell. When you go into one of the plagues in Egypt, it was fire mingled. How did it happen? Was it ice mingled with fire or some shit?
Yeah.
But what kind of power is that?
Yeah.
When you go into Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, let me just get this, because this is Revelation 8 and 7. The first angel sounded. Okay, these 7 angels in this chapter represent a particular judgment. And there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And they were cast upon the earth. The third part of the trees burnt up, and all the grass was burnt up.
And if I can say real quick, you notice how these scriptures that we bring it out, what's the main denomination word? Fire. It keep mentioning fire. All throughout the scriptures, it keep mentioning fire. That, you know what I mean? The Lord keeps saying, look, this is how I'm judging the wicked. I'm a judge niggas with fire this time. You know what I mean?
How though?
But how? There's a particular way that the Lord is going to distribute that fire. You know what I mean?
Well, a big context clue, how it talks about how the beast shall burn the whore with fire. You know?
Yeah.
And when you know who the beast is,
Right.
what do they have all in common that they're gonna shoot off, you know, to burn the whore with fire? Them nuclear missiles.
And after this, because I gotta go, y'all better bring them missile scriptures out. Let me just remind y'all this. We opened up with this. Habakkuk 3 and 5. This is before the Lord. This is talking about Yahushua when he returned. Before him went the pestilence, that noisome pestilence. That's what I forgot. Psalms 91. Those missiles.
Want to get it?
Yeah, Babu Shaw. And the burning coals.
Yeah.
Speaking about fire, you know, went forth at his feet. So at those ships, 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, Yahushua is not going to come down on a cloud like Christianity teach you. Some long, stringy haired white man, his feet, you know, he don't have no shoes on. He's floating down with his toes wiggling out. No, it's talking about the bottom of the ships. So when the ship enters the earth, it's going to be mingled. It says, before him went the pestilence, those missiles. Okay? And we have a picture. I wish we had it. We actually have a camp sign that shows you this. Went the pestilence, which are those missiles. Okay? Which pestilence is just a plague. And burning coals went forth at his feet. So Yahushua is going to be in control. All right? Because the elect is going to need to be beamed up by that 7th trump. All right? It says, yeah, so I want to just remind you that. You know what I mean? So that fire, when these brothers, I'm going to leave, you know, I got to go, but they start bringing out those missile scriptures. What, Job 20th chapter? You know, the bow of steel. What are some other missile scriptures? You know?
I was going to Jeremiah 50.
Fig
but
tree,
you,
you know,
yeah,
figs,
yeah.
time of figs.
What was we doing right now? Somebody hold
I
it.
had Psalm 91.
Okay, yeah.
Psalm 91 and verse 1, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say Of the Lord he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Yeah, the fowler is the powers that be, the so-called white man. Which a fowler is a bird hunter, somebody that hunts birds. And he's secretly, okay, this devil is secretly plotting against the poor. Okay?
It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Can you reread that fowler part?
It says, verse 3, surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
That links up with Isaiah 24 as well. You know, the snare, the fear, the pit, and the snare, then the windows of heaven shall be opened up. You know, this devil, these missiles are a snare. But they're terrified actually to shoot those missiles off. Because the devil, pretty much what World War III is, what the missiles are, is it's like a last stand. Okay, everything's going south, fuck it. We're going into those bunkers, shoot them off, kill everybody. And then hopefully the prophecy doesn't come to pass, nothing happens, and we'll come out of the ashes, we'll arise out of the ashes like the phoenix. But that's never been done before. So these devils are terrified because they know the possibilities. They even got missiles like Russia theory missiles that they can't test. But they know that the mathematics is there, so when they do it, it's going to be done. This is why they test it out in the ocean, in wilderness places, okay? They're terrified at the thought that because it's only one tribe. You know, they can't practice this. All right, we're going to shoot off all the missiles and then we're going to practice it, and then we got the real. They can't do that.
Yeah.
They do everything in theory, so it's terrifying, even though they're bringing themselves forth. Yahushua is bringing them forth to this point. To them, that's still terrifying because they know what the prophecies say. You know
how you had that movie Oppenheimer, man. You know, when you watch that movie, before Oppenheimer actually created that missile, he was staying up all night like a maniac, you know, thinking about the destruction of it. And just the mathematics alone was scaring the shit out of him. Like, damn, we about to create a weapon that's about to do this much damage. And then when he finally let it off, I think he let it off in the ocean somewhere. You know what I mean? It pretty much, you know, it sent chills down his spine. You know? So them nuclear missiles, man, they come with a lot of power, man. Oh, you out here? Hey, shalom.
Shalom, brothers.
Hey, Yabba Shema Shabbat. Hey, shalom. Yeah, somebody let's get, go ahead, yeah, let's get.
This is Proverbs 16 and 4. The Lord had made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, the wicked for the day of evil. Okay, Esau, Edom is that wicked, all right? And, you know, he's going to bring forth the day of evil upon the average American. Okay, what the ultimate day of evil, all right, is also Jacob's trouble, but, all right, the ultimate day of evil is going to be them nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah.
All right, because that's going to be the end all be all right there, man. All right, that's high level. That's high level evil that people are going to be face to face with, man. You know? Is that it?
Yeah. I got a couple verses. Ezekiel 21 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
It says, Son of man, prophesy, and say, thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished.
Yes.
So that sword is sharpened.
Yeah, that's the sword represents the nuclear missiles. All right, the nuclear missiles.
The ultimate sword.
The ultimate sword is being prepared. All right, that's why these niggas they running all of these tests. All right, you know when you sharpen a sword, you're preparing it. You're weighing everything out. You know what I mean? You got to see how sharp it is. You got to okay. Let me make sure the handle works. Let me make sure it's been melted with the right steel.
You seen that show? What is it called? Forged in Fire.
Yeah.
Where they test the swords.
Oh yeah. And
Go ahead, bro. Let me, before I go, I'm gonna just make a correction. That star that this brother come up with me.
Yeah.
That was in Revelations
No.
at the top. I got that mixed up with the other Revelations. Where is that? 17 or 20, speaking about Yahushua being the angel over the bottomless pit. William Kaiser.
Kaiser Wilhelm.
Yeah, Kaiser Wilhelm. I have that in my notes actually, but I kind of skipped over that part. I was just trying to hone in. So you break it down. I just had to say that it was a slip of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? And when you get a chance,
Come.
just make that correction.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Kaiser Wilhelm was like at the time like the emperor of Germany. So basically, he was helping Germany out during I believe it was World War I. So that star is talking about Kaiser Wilhelm, because at the time he had the power, the power to get it going, just like Esau now, And in a different language, Kaiser actually means Caesar.
So go back to that. Read that again.
We'll be going back to Ezekiel 21 and verse 9. It says, "Son of man, prophesy, and thus saith the Lord. Say a sword is sharpened and also furbished."
These other nations, all right, they're not flaunting off their nuclear capability for no reason. Okay, they letting it be known, this is what we got. This is what we got in the stock. All right, and best believe, Russia and Korea and all these other countries that got hold on these nuclear missiles, best believe they want to shoot these motherfuckers off, man.
Oh, yeah.
They want to see the damage of it. Because like the brother Makwadash said, they could test little theories out, but they don't really get a chance to like really see the damage. They want to see what these nuclear missiles do to the human body, man. They want to see it completely waste the city. All right, and what better land than the most evil land of them all, America? You know what I mean? Everybody, all of the nations agree this place needs to be destroyed. So you know what? We might as well go ahead and test our nuclear missiles we got. We might as well shoot them motherfuckers over here and see what damage it does, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you brothers saw, but over there in Russia, they raided all the gay clubs. They shut down anything that has to do with homosexuality. They shut down. And Putin actually made a statement that God rules this country. God rules over this country. So that's just goes to show you what it says in the scriptures, how the Lord is working on the minds of the kings. The Lord is working on the mind of the Russian. What does it say in Ezekiel? To put hooks in their jaws?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Russia and Putin, the Lord is putting in their mind that they're doing the work of the Lord. They know the philosophy of the West. They know the sodomy that's coming out of the West. So they want to actually destroy this place.
Right. So everybody around the world, understands that America is deserving of this type of judgment, to be burnt down with fire. You know what I mean?
Perverseness.
You know what I mean? All of this madness that's going on out here. I mean, you can't let this continue. All right? You can't let this continue. And then if you put a stop to this madness, a world peace treaty ain't gonna do it. All right, you got to make an example out of a place like this. You see? So the Lord is going to do that. The Lord is going to make an example out of America. Yeah, I'm going to burn this place with fire, so that way everybody else around the world knows what happens when wickedness gets out of control, man. That's why the Lord had to do that to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
All right? The scriptures even say that, the Lord burnt Sodom and Gomorrah as an example. Somebody get that.
Left it as an example.
Yeah, left as an example, man. Is there more on that?
Yeah, it's
Go ahead.
verse
Hold
10.
Hold that. Left
It says,
example.
"It is sharpened to make a sword slaughter."
Yeah, sharpen to make a sword slaughter. Those nuclear missiles is gonna be a sword slaughter, man. Get hold Zechariah 14 and 12, right? Okay, because what them nuclear missiles do to the human body, all right, is it's some dark shit, that it does, man. All right, that shit melts your whole fucking body, man. It disintegrates your body in that fire, man.
Oh, is that what he's getting? Melting in turn?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's not gonna be. See, in America, it ain't gonna be like niggas get burnt, and then it's just gonna be a bunch of dead bodies. You know what I mean? Once niggas get burnt with that fire, they're gonna disintegrate in that fire, man. That's why they show you in the movies. You know what I mean? When they got those nuclear missile movies, the blast from the nuclear missile will hit the nigga and his whole body will just explode, right? And then that fire will just burn everything up. and disintegrate it and evaporate his body within that fire, man.
And then on top of that, people will say, oh, it's just a quick death.
No, that's not
Right.
gonna be a quick one, man.
So, you know, I've heard multiple brothers say this and speculate that the Lord is going to actually keep your spirit down here.
Yeah.
You know, because when you perish here on earth, your spirit gets sent forth back to the Heavenly Father. You know, but in that time, who's to say that the Lord won't allow your spirit just to, you know,
Continue to burn.
just continue to
Your
sit
body
in
is
place.
gone. Your body is gone, but you got to remember, this is a holy fire from the Lord.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your body is gone, right? But the Lord will just keep your spirit here to keep burning, man.
That's right.
All right, until the fire stops. Imagine that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fire burned for a long time, man.
Fuck that.
That shit burned for a long time. How much more the whole fucking country on fire, man? And we talking about fire as high as them trees, man.
Yeah, you got redwood trees.
Yeah.
You know, you got all these tall.
Higher than that.
you know?
The fire higher than the Statue of Liberty, man.
Yeah.
That's how high the fire is going to get. It's going to engulf the entire land, man, to where you're not even going to be able to see the ground, man.
Right.
The only thing you're going to see is fire. You know what I mean?
It says-
The scriptures say that they should see the smoke where torment, so it's gonna be the nations are gonna be able to see the fire. It's flowing.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be able to see it from other countries.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna be able to see the America on fire from Asia, man.
Yep.
All right.
It says, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Somebody get that word furbished. Let's get that word. What is it? What is that?
Ezekiel 21:10.
Yes, get that word furbished, man. All right, it is furbished that it may glitter, meaning that these nuclear missiles, okay, the power of these nuclear missiles is being presented, man. All right, you know, whenever they show them nuclear missiles, them motherfuckers look dreadful, man. You know what I mean? They be traveling with them motherfuckers on them trucks and shit. You're like, what the hell is that?
Big ass.
Big ass shit, man. Some shit that like as big as this entire block, from like this light to that light, or probably even a couple more lights down, man. The missiles are huge, man. You know, the size of a building, man. The size of like that high-rise building, man. We talking about a nuclear missile that size, man. You know, you got it.
With thousands of warheads within it.
Yeah,
You know,
Right.
because the Lord said 200,000, right?
200 million.
200 million. So
Yeah.
like 200 million.
Yeah.
You know, that's all the warheads that are in a single, you know, actual missile.
Yeah. Well, all together.
All together. Yeah,
you
all
know,
together.
It's gonna add up somewhere like 200 million. That's all of them warheads, man. You know. Go ahead.
And the word for furbished
Right here.
is right. It says to bear, polish, make smooth, or bold.
Say it again. Read it again.
Yep. The word for furbished is right. It says to bear, polish,
Yeah.
make smooth.
Yeah. So right now you got these other countries. They're putting the finishing touches on these missiles, man. All right. They're putting the finishing touches on them, man. You know, the last little tweaks, all right, is being worked on in regards to these missiles, man. All right. So when it says that these missiles are being furbished, meaning that they're being tweaked up to cause massive destruction, man. You see, unprecedented destruction, man. All right. People the destruction that you people have never seen in your life, man. All right. Not no goddamn fucking Great Recession destruction. Okay. The real destruction, the destruction that's gonna make this land look like an open field, man.
Destruction you can't come back from.
You can't come back from, man. You ain't gonna be able to build here no more, man. All right. America will never be inhabited again once these missiles get shot off, man.
You know, you'll probably have niggas trying to come over here and shit. They die instantly.
Yeah.
You know?
You ain't gonna be able to come over here, man.
Like Chernobyl.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Chernobyl, man.
Yeah.
You come over here, you immediately get sick after the missiles drop, man. All right. Go ahead. You got
There's a little
Go
more.
ahead.
And it says, verse 11, it says, and he hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Who is the slayer? Esau, Edom, man. So Esau, Edom, okay, and also these other nations, man. They're gonna be used as the slayers as well. But ultimately, the ultimate slayer right now is Esau Edom, man. All right, and it's funny because the Russians, they're the spearhead of the opposing nations of America, man. And the Russians are Edomites. Okay, so yeah, the slayer is at the top, orchestrating the destruction of America via nuclear missiles, man. You see, given into the hand of the slayer. The Lord has given these nuclear missiles unto these characters, man. All right, these niggas ain't brilliant. These Kim Jong-un stupid niggas, man. You mean to tell me these goddamn Chinese niggas, man, are brilliant to come up with that type of technology? They're not brilliant, man. Okay? But the Lord has been working with these niggas for decades, man. All right? Giving them the insight on how to build this technology. All right? This is all through the Lord. Okay? Because this is the punishment of the wicked.
Yeah, because that scripture I just read, it said given into the hand of the slave.
Right.
So it was given to them by the Lord.
Given to them by the Lord.
Yep.
Like we said, the angels is the ones that's probably giving them the messages, man. The angels can exist in the invisible world as well, man. So who's to say while one of them scientists, while they in that lab working on their little tests, you know what I mean? An angel is right there. You know what I'm saying? Putting ideas in his head. Yeah, you should put that together, put that with that, guiding his hands.
Or he was asleep, he woke up, and boom, it clicked.
Yeah, it made sense.
Because they downloaded it into his mind.
Well, Oppenheimer, he acknowledged that he was the waster. Yeah. Oppenheimer said it out of his mouth. He said, "I'm the waster." He acknowledged that, man. That was from the Lord. The Lord gave him that insight that, yeah, I'm gonna use you as an instrument, okay, to introduce the nuclear missiles into this world.
Just like that nigga who made the RFID microchip.
Yeah.
He said that he's like, oh shit, what did I just do? I created the mark of the beast.
You see?
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord uses individuals to be the waster, to be the slayer, to be the contributors in his movement. You know?
Right.
Because somebody has to be it.
Yeah. Somebody got to do it. You know? Who better than the man that was blessed with the sword?
Yeah.
Okay? You got it?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's Revelation 9 and 15. The 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men. Which the third part of men is dealing with the Edomites. Right? Because in all the world, you have three classifications of people on the earth. The sons of the righteous, right? Which are the Israelites. The sons of men, which are the heathen nations, right? The sons of the wicked, which are the Edomites.
Right. Yeah. Slated. Yeah. And those nuclear missiles is going to shut down his infrastructure, man.
Right.
America is a big part of Esau's infrastructure, man. All right. Esau, he got other dominions all around the world, of course, but America is like the headquarters for Edomite activity. All right. This is where they do all of they satanic shit, because this is where they can get away with it. You know what I mean? Esau, he can't go to Jamaica, right, and do the shit that he's doing here, and go to Jamaica and do that shit over there. Or he can't go to the Middle East and do that shit that he's doing here over there. You know, that's why they be setting up little embassies in these other little countries, and then the people will revolt and burn the embassy down, man. Right? So he got to do all his madness here. You see? So once this place gets destroyed, all right, it's going to be a direct blow, okay, to Esau's infrastructure. All right? He going to try to come back from it, but, he pretty much, it's almost like the nigga just lost his brain. You know what I mean? A nigga can't stay alive. I mean, his body is still intact, but once you lose your brain, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Even if your body is intact. So America is the brain of Esau's power structure. So when he loses this place, he's pretty much going to lose a vital part of his kingdom, man. You see? Go ahead.
It says in the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them.
Yeah, remember, because we went into the horsemen dealing with the nuclear missiles. And horses represent power as well, man. The horses represent power, okay? And when it says 200,000, it's talking about them warheads, man. All right? Because all the nuclear missiles, they all have a certain amount of warheads inside of them, man. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of nuclear missiles shot off here, man. All right? The Lord is going to overkill this motherfucker, man. You know? The Lord is going to overkill it. Okay? Make the land completely desolate, man. You see? Now get that Revelation 21.
If I may say as well, you know, we got parables, how that's a similitude, a likeness of something. Where it says, you know, the number of the army of the horsemen, that's a literal army. One of the titles of the Heavenly Father is the Lord of Hosts.
Right.
His host is his armies.
Well, the missiles is going to come like an army comes, man.
Right.
Because when the army comes into the land, when you deal with the ancient world, when the army will come into the land, they'll come by the thousands. You know, you watch that movie Troy, you know what I mean? When you watch that movie Troy with Achilles, you know, and Brad Pitt, he was playing Achilles, the king Agamemnon, he'll come into the land with, he came to the land of Troy with like thousands of niggas, man. You know what I mean? You could, if you look far off into the distance, the only thing you can see is the men of the armies, man. All right? Basically, the army was as far as a man can see. You see? So that's how those nuclear missiles is gonna come. It's just thousands of them, just all coming in the same sequence, with the same objective, to destroy this place. All right? That's it. Go ahead.
It's Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving.
And this is what you gotta understand as well. Atal Yehudi, god damn it. But this is what you gotta understand as well. Yeah, this is what you gotta understand as well. These nuclear missiles.
Slithering around.
Yeah,
That's a
fucking demon. Amalek, man. That smile. And you know, Esau, he just be walking around with that permanent smile. He a fucking devil, man. Nigga just always got a permanent smile, nigga. That's how you know he a devil, but these nuclear missiles is gonna be used to destroy the wicked. Okay, that's what these missiles is for. All right. Now these other nations, they don't know that they're creating these nuclear missiles to destroy the wicked. They think that they're doing this
for protection.
To
build up their, you know.
You know what I mean? For to fight back against the enemy. But no, the Lord got these niggas creating this type of technology, okay, to destroy the wicked. That's what it's all about. All right, go ahead. Read it at the top again.
Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable.
Yeah, the fearful, because you got fearful of our people that don't want to stand up for righteousness, man. All right, niggas on them podcasts, man. You know, niggas want to take every alternative except serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the fearful, man. Okay, you even got Jakes that came into this ministry and took their hand off the plow and went back into the world. You're fearful. All right, go ahead. Read from the top again.
Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving.
Yeah, the unbelieving, the people that don't believe, all right, that the Lord exists, the atheists, the people that believe in the Big Bang Theory, all right? You got certain of our people that think that the Messiah is not coming back, all right? They don't want to listen to the words of the prophets, man. Okay, go ahead.
And murderers.
Yep, there's a lot of that going on in America. Go ahead.
And whoremongers.
Yep, pimps and shit. All right, and now the average nigga in America is a pimp.
Hey, you know, a lot of niggas will film their wife.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
They'll film their wife's OnlyFans content.
Yeah, niggas is he's filming his
He
wife.
the one filming his wife shake her ass and shit.
He the one, you know, he's the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas is cucks. They like to watch their wife get took into Pound Town right in front of his faggot ass. He sit up on that couch and masturbate. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will let they woman wear whatever. Okay, he's a whoremonger, man. Because there's a certain protocol you're supposed to have with your woman, man. All right? You're not supposed to give your woman unto whoredom, man, or your daughter. You know, and you got fathers out here They don't give a fuck what their daughter wear, what boyfriend their daughter bring back home, man. Okay, he's a whoremonger, man. Go ahead. And Esau is the biggest whoremonger, man, because his whole society is based off of this sexual vibration, man. Everywhere you look is some fucking half-naked bitch. All the commercials, half-naked women. Okay? And it's all Israelite women. So this land is just all-out whoremonger activity, man. Just promoting sex. All right? Revealing the secret parts of women.
Well, niggas' whole personality will be their sexuality. Oh, I'm a faggot, you know? So he just parades around town wearing fucking assless chaps and a fucking sheriff hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck is that?
What the hell is going on, man? That's all that's going on here, man. It's just a demonic sexual vibration, man. Okay, that nobody is taking accountability for, man. Little 14-year-old girls, man, dressing like strippers now, man. And who's letting her out the house like that? The father and the mother? Whoremongers, man. Go ahead.
And sorcerers.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorcerers, man. Hey, come on now. You know, the black woman as black women don't even believe in God no more, man. Okay? Black women don't believe in God. Are you kidding me? All right? She believes in her own self-will godhood.
Delusional fucking mind.
Niggas with these tarot cards, all right? In every city, there's probably at least 6 buildings that are medium.
That was like back in the day. You didn't really see.
Yeah, you didn't really see too
You
much.
had like one every city or so.
Yeah, every 3 cities or some shit. You know, you had to travel out to go talk to the psychic. Now in every single city, man, there's like 6 buildings where somebody is offering you a tarot card reading, a palm reading.
These bitches convert their houses, you know, into that shit.
They put all of them goddamn dream catchers up.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta watch them women with stones, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Watch out for them women, man, because those type of women, you know,
Don't let them cook for you.
they'll sit there and say some shit like, oh yeah, these stones are about spiritual healing and all of this shit. But what God is she praying to?
Yeah.
All right? Jesus Christ, okay, is sorcery, man. If you believe in Jesus Christ, by default, you are a sorcerer, man. Okay, because that is not the message of the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
Jesus Christ, man. All right? The Lord never said anything about no motherfucking love is love. Don't judge nobody. The Lord never said that shit. Okay? The scriptures say rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. Jesus Christ is rebellion, man. Okay? You believe in that? You believe in a Caucasian Jesus? All right? That's rebellion against the Lord, man. You are by default a sorcerer, man.
Hey, there's only one name by where we must be saved. That's Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So if you think that, hey, if you think it's Jesus Christ, you're in clear rebellion.
Clear rebellion.
You know, to what Yahweh's got set up.
Hey, them Christian churches, man, it ain't nothing but magic going on up in there, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think it is when you see them niggas speaking in them tongues?
Or fucking falling out on the ground.
Yeah, that's sorcery, nigga. That's sorcery, man.
The Holy Spirit has came upon him.
The fucking pastor,
this nigga ceasing on the floor.
holy pastor, then convinced his whole congregation to give him $50 each.
5 women.
He's a sorcerer, man.
5 women, convinced 5 women to give him oral sex.
Yeah. Goddamn sorcerer, man. Yeah, that
Got the
holy.
holy milk.
Come on now, man. If you're not within the guidelines of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, you are a sorcerer, man.
Niggas pulling up in a Rolls,
Isaiah 8:20 real quick.
in a Rolls Royce with a custom paint job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember,
Yeah.
who's that nigga? What's his name? Franklin? Kirk Franklin?
Kirk Franklin.
Wasn't he wearing all that Gucci? And
Yeah.
all
Wearing
that.
lipstick.
His son is a homosexual.
Yeah, he's a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the Christian church ain't did nothing but give people witchcraft, man.
And he's coming in the name of Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You know?
You know?
You'll never ever see anybody coming in the name of Yahweh Shai
Let me show niggas
like
what
that.
Jesus is.
and be in agreement with it, because you had You've had motherfuckers
This is
try to come in and then
this is Jesus Christ. You see that?
Doctrine, man.
That's the Christian church and the KKK.
Yeah.
That's Jesus Christ for your ass, man. So for a lot of you Israelites that are sitting here thinking that Jesus is the way, you know what I mean?
And how about that slave ship?
You know,
Sweet slave ship Jesus.
Sweet slave
you know,
ship
Jesus.
Jesus.
saves,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
KKK members, man.
We just saw two faggots get married in the church this week.
Fully
Bro,
bearded up.
yeah, two
Them niggas-
faggots got married in the
big-ass
church.
Them
niggas,
niggas
man.
look like NFL players.
That shit is sick,
Well,
man.
you gotta correct it, brother. He proposed to him. Yeah, he proposed to him. They're
Oh,
not
okay.
married yet, but
Oh, okay.
you know.
And the whole congregation, yeah, you guys do it like
Yeah. That's
I wanna-
sorcery, man, because you're advocating for what's contrary to Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
That shit's profane in the temple, man.
Yeah, that's not right. Go ahead, read that.
This the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Yeah, so if you don't have the light, then what are you, man? Okay, you're a goblin, man. All right, goblins do sorcery, man. All right, you had the Green Goblin from Spider-Man. That nigga was a sorcerer, man. Okay, see in the movie, they made him like technologically advanced. But when you go into the cartoons, into the comics, Green Goblin was a literal sorcerer, man. He was coming with fucking spells and potions and throwing it at Spider-Man. But he was a nigga in the dark, man. Okay? So everybody that don't have Yahweh Shem Shai, you're in the dark. You don't have the light in you. So by default, you are a sorcerer, man. All right, we just want to make that clear. Okay? Go ahead.
Sorry, read from the top.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Read from the top. Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters.
Idolaters. We just saw. Remember that link I posted over there in Issachar land, Mexico. Them niggas crawl on their knees with the Virgin Mary sitting on their back. You know,
Ridiculous, man.
with a poster of Jesus Christ.
Right.
On their knees, going up a mountain. I don't know what that shit is, but I know it's like famous.
Yeah, it's the shit they do in Mexico. That's like a famous tradition. Well, you got Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, Christmas is idolatry, man. Christmas is actually in the scriptures.
Saturnalia.
Okay, it's in the book of Jeremiah where it tells you how they fastened the tree to the ground and decked the tree with all sorts of ornaments.
Yeah.
All right, so Christmas is actually in the Bible. They was doing the same shit. That was idol worship, man, and that's and because of that shit, that's why the Lord had the land of Jerusalem get sacked by the Babylonians, man, because of that type of shit. Queen of Heaven worship, man. Nowadays, people are making up their own gods, man. You know, I'm a good person, that God, man. I'm a good person because I gave a homeless person $2 today. But where's your heart with the Lord, man? Okay? You can't just declare you're a good person, man. Who the fuck are you? You see? Who the hell are you, man? To just declare you're a good person, man. Esau think he a good person. You got the devil in his mind, Elon Musk. You hear how that nigga Elon Musk talk? Elon Musk, he talks as if like the robots he's creating is a groundbreaking new invention, and this is gonna help humanity.
We're going to Mars.
You know, we're gonna occupy Mars. Kobe Covington is fighting today, and Kobe Covington.
He fights here?
Yeah, he fights today. He said that he was talking with Donald Trump's son, and Donald Trump's son told him, yeah, pretty soon we're gonna send 1 million people to Mars. We're gonna go to Mars. You know, proud ass devils, man, that think they doing the right thing. No, the real good deeds come from Yahweh Shem Shai. You don't know what good is until you come into this right here. You understand the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
The nuclear missiles are good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, but to the wicked, they're not gonna understand that.
Death to the wicked is good.
You know?
But a lot of people don't evil men understand not
Yeah,
judgment.
they're not gonna understand that, man.
You know?
How wickedness has to be put to death, man.
Right.
Not negotiated with. For all you dumbass niggas on these podcasts,
Send them to jail for 10 years.
trying to bring these women on these podcasts, you know what I mean, asking these bitches these questions. You know what I'm saying?
A woman with 200 bodies is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. She gotta die, man.
Yeah.
Nigga keep debating with the black woman. Stop debating with that motherfucker, man. All right? That shit be pissing me off, man. It was funny at first, fresh and fit and all that shit. But now it's like, come on, man, get that bitch off the fucking show, man. She don't give a fuck about amending her ways. She don't care about the Lord. She gotta go. Okay? Wickedness got to go, man. All right? Idolaters got to go, man. That's how you get rid of them. That's how you cleanse the land, man. You put shit to death, man. All right? Go ahead.
And all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone.
Yeah, hey, so that's the nuclear missiles. Those are gonna be the souls that are gonna be burning in that fire when America's destroyed. Okay, it's gonna be people that participate in these lifestyles: adulterers, sorcerers, abominables. You know what I mean?
Shit,
Liars.
Check off pretty much all of America.
Yeah, you gotta check pretty much everybody, man. Everybody except the elect. Okay? Because everybody, that's what everybody is, man. If you're not with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you fall into one of these categories, guaranteed, man.
And it's about where your heart is, you know, where your mind is. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not saying we're perfect. Hey, brothers go off. You know, brothers, you know, we're in this flesh. You know, but we don't let sin control our lives. You know what I mean? We're not willfully indulging in sin like you people every single day. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to do our best for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
That's that house of feasting. You know, because whenever your flesh will jump, I want to do some drugs, or I want to commit adultery, I want to smoke a blunt. They just run to the house of feasting. When we're in the house of mourning, we sigh and cry for the shit we see, man. 2 men holding hands walking down this place got to be burned up. 2 women holding hands, and if you be like, damn, she cute, she want to fight you because you looked at her so-called woman.
Yeah, here this bitch is with a goddamn do-rag and a fucking Phillies hat.
Yeah.
Big ass jeans. What you looking at? What's up, homie?
We would beat the shit out. Come on now.
And that sports bra.
Yeah.
Sports
You know
bra.
what I'm saying? The one that go to here.
What's up, nigga? Looking at my bitch?
Yep.
We gotta get out of here, man. This shit is insane, man.
Yep.
Fucking nightmare, man. What the fuck is going on here, man? So yeah, the nuclear missiles, that's a fitting judgment, man. All right? You wonder, okay, how is wickedness gonna be put out of the earth? Yeah, the nuclear missiles, man. And then the men of the Lord are gonna come down off them ships and clean everything else up, man.
That's right.
But the nuclear missiles is going to set the stage for righteousness to be implemented in the earth, man. All right?
That's right.
Anybody got anything? Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 2, and I want to start at verse 5. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Yeah, and the flood this time is going to be the flood of fire, man. All right, because at first the Lord brought the flood of water. All right? And the rainbow represents that the Lord is not going to flood the earth with water anymore. So when you see the rainbow up in the sky, okay, you should say, yeah, look at Klaus Schwab.
Appreciate it, you know?
Yeah, you should,
Water Lord.
yeah, you should say the Wadi Al Bashim Yahushai when you see a rainbow up in the sky. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because that's the Lord showing that he's not going to flood this place with water.
That's mercy.
But that don't mean nothing. That don't take away from the fire that the Lord is going to bring. All right? Because the scriptures keep mentioning fire. That's the end of the wicked, man. All right? That's how it's going to stop. You wonder how homosexuality is going to stop? It's going to stop with fire, man. All of these kids going missing. Okay? Processed foods, man. You know, the animals being tortured, man. Just all out degenerate wickedness, man. You go on World Star Hip Hop, the Israelite man and woman is a fucking animal, man. What's gotta happen to them niggas, man? A nigga like fucking Lil Nas X. What? You just let Lil Nas X just live out until old age or something? Let a nigga like him and Saucy Santana just live out to an old age. Now these niggas is 80-year-old homosexuals with wigs on and shit.
Now there's college courses.
Yeah.
With how to be a influencer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ridiculous,
You
man.
can take college courses on how to. So what are they gonna be teaching you in there? Do the weirdest shit. Get their attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do whatever, man. Do whatever you gotta do. That's the college course.
Post daily. You know what I'm
Be
saying?
a fucking clown on the internet, man.
What are the kids like? How can you influence the? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is
stupid
how the
shit, man.
Man.
So how does that stop? Because us that are contending for righteousness, we can see that that's a problem. All right, that lifestyle, those mentalities, that's a problem, man.
That's right.
Okay, how does that stop? A lot of people don't know that answer. You talk to the Jehovah's Witness, okay, they'll tell you that the Jehovah's Witnesses will tell you, yeah, the world is gonna end. How? How does the world end? How does wickedness stop, man? You gotta burn it, man. You gotta burn it with fire, man. Hey, in the ancient world, if they caught a witch, what they would do is they get a long ass pole, like one of these street lights, they'll tie her ass to it, all right? And then somebody will probably come read her rights, you know, and say in the name of the Lord, and they'll have one of them torches, right? And they'll start at that bitch feet and just light her right on fire. Her whole body just go up in flames, man. Okay, and that was a spectacle for the entire city to watch.
I bet a bitch won't be a witch no more.
Yeah, yeah. I bet there won't be no witches no more.
My grandma's a damn witch. You know what I mean? And this is crazy how our people are. But you know, they'll trust in that dark magic. They'll trust in that dark magic rather than give their lives to the Lord. They say, I'm crazy. I'm the black sheep of the family, but I don't mess with the tarot cards, pick up birds and shit like they be doing. I just seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know. What are you supposed to do with a nigga that just won't stop committing adultery? You got niggas out here that are hell-bent on having sex with other men's wives. You can't stop this nigga, man. And that's not in Esau's, what can I say, is his penal code system.
Yeah, exactly.
Adultery is not in Esau's penal code system.
And it should.
You know?
If anybody cared about
Yeah.
the nation truly, that should definitely.
That should be in there. Because it's like, you know how many families are being ruined? Because you got these wicked ass niggas that's creeping into other men's marriages like that, man.
There's vows. You know, you got to sign paperwork for Esau's marriage system and sign these contracts and, you know what I'm saying, put it on in black and white. Why isn't there a penal
code for a nigga
you breaking that up?
breaking that up?
contract?
That's fucked up, man. So what? You just gotta continue to let these niggas destroy families, man. Let these wicked ass niggas. No, you gotta eventually. This all gotta come to an end, man.
That's right.
Okay. And you gotta make an example out of niggas like that. Did somebody got that as an? You remember what I called for? Sodom and Gomorrah as an example.
Yeah, I was hoping. It's in there.
Oh, it's in there.
It's in
Okay,
there.
yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Verse 6, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example of those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah, so Sodom and Gomorrah was supposed to be an example, man. Okay, when the Lord gets fed up, all right, this is the results. I'm gonna burn it down, man. Okay? The Lord burnt down Jerusalem. All right? When the Lord gets fed up, he come with fire. Somebody hold that, the fire of my indignation, man. Because the Lord's anger is like a fire, man. You know, they say when they're in a rage state of mind, somebody will say, oh, he's on fire. Right? You can see the fire in his eyes. He looked like he want to cause somebody bodily harm, man. Okay? So the fire, the Lord is going to bring literal fire, man, through his spirit. There's going to be literal fire coming. All right? Go ahead. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
You got
I'm holding that revelation.
I got some. I don't know if it's what you want, but it's
get the fire. Somebody hold fire of my indignation. Go ahead.
Okay. It was something else. Let me get this in the meantime. This is 2nd Ezra 2 and verse 8. Woe be unto the Assur thou that hidest the unrighteousness in thee, O thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, you supposed to remember that. All right? While you niggas is in America shucking and driving, okay? You niggas love America so much, especially you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? Niggas forgot that you was brought here on cargo slave ships. You was in slavery over here, man. Okay, and the so-called white man had a foot all the way up in your ass. You forgot all about that, man.
Well, you should always look at a result of a person's lifestyle, which usually ends in death, and think, damn, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna live like that, like a gangbanger.
Yeah.
He might die by way of drive-by, or a drug addict. He dies of an overdose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But but like the scriptures say, these people are not mindful of the scourges. You know? So they see something like Sodom and Gomorrah, okay, and they in these people's pride, God would never do that over here.
You see the homosexual medicine commercials.
Yeah.
It's actual diseases for homosexuals that practice that lifestyle.
Right.
And people don't look at that like, damn, you know, like, I'm
should
still
stop.
gonna let them go raw.
Yeah.
You know.
Go ahead. Yeah, you know, you got these women that are running around just having raw sex with all types of different niggas.
Yeah.
You know? And there's people out here catching HIV. These people are not mindful of shit. Okay? That's why you just gotta burn them up. Straight up, you just gotta burn these type of people up, man. All right? There ain't no fucking no reasoning.
Remedy.
There ain't no negotiation. You gotta just burn these type of people up, man. They gotta go. All right? You know, that's the solution at this point, man. Hey, keep going, talking about. Keep going.
And this is 2nd Ezra 2:9.
Speaking of a witch, go ahead.
Whose land lieth in clods of pitch and heaps of ashes, even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, said the Almighty Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And where is the ultimate form of rebellion coming out of? It's coming out of the land of America, man. Okay? Nobody wants to hear the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right? Nobody cares for it. All right? They write us off as crazy. All right? So they're not only writing us off as crazy, they're writing the Lord off as undesirable, man. Just like how you said, your stepfather, okay, he drive past brothers, and first thing that come out of his mouth is, oh, they don't know what they talking about. They look unorganized. Nigga don't even got the balls to jump out the car and hear what the prophets is talking about. It might be something that you didn't know. It might be something to save your life at that moment. Okay, but you write off this word as just undesirable, man, because of what your dumb ass grew up watching on the television. A lot of you stupid motherfuckers grew up watching Tyler Perry, man.
That's right.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman, man. So then when you see the so-called black man standing up, oh, them niggas, yeah, fuck them niggas, man. You didn't watch South Central, Menace to Society. Oh, niggas ain't got nothing good to say. Our own people think like that. Niggas ain't got nothing good to say. You know? So yeah, with that type of mentality, you're completely carnal, man. You're gone off. You're way off the deep end, man. All right? It's time for you to be judged at this point now. All right? It ain't no talking no more. Okay? You are all the way finished. Go ahead. Is that it on that? That's something good.
Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said the Lord, till the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, the fire of my jealousy, man. What is the Lord jealous about? The Lord is jealous that his people are in the land of the wicked serving idols, man. Okay, and not only are you serving idols, the Lord has given you the prophets back, and you are willingly choosing not to wake up out of your sleep. You know, so the Lord is jealous about that, man. What's the #1 commandment in the Bible, man? thou shalt have no other God before me, for I am a jealous God. Okay? The Lord don't want to see his people serving idols, man. All right? Listening to the devil, man. Out of everybody, the so-called white man. The Lord despises the so-called white man. And you niggas is siding with him, taking on his philosophy, throwing a middle finger up to the Lord at this point, man. So yeah, the Lord got to get you with the fire of his jealousy, man, which is those nuclear missiles, man. Okay? And hey, you know what? And Lord willing, us brethren are there, man. We get that front row seat. We watch you dumbass niggas squirm when they shoot them missiles off, man. Because you already know people going, no! Niggas gonna be on the ground. Niggas gonna be outside in the middle of the street praying, God, please don't let this happen to America.
They tell you to get under a table. When the earth starts shaking, you gonna have niggas hiding under tables.
Under tables and shit.
Under grocery stores, trying to act
Nigga
like...
go in his basement. Get in the basement, honey. Nigga take all his kids in the basement, man. They say the nuclear missiles is on its way.
Yeah.
And you already know America going the people because they probably gonna announce it, or maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if they announce it on the news, like yeah, America's they shot nuclear missiles over here, you know what I'm saying? The people on the news is pretty much gonna say yeah, this is the end. You know they gonna tell people right there on the television, it was a good run, thank you for your service, but this is the end of America. You know. And you people, you're gonna have to deal with that reality, man. Okay, you're gonna have to deal with, I'm about to get burnt alive, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have no boat. I don't got no plane. That's why the devil keep you niggas in debt. Really, the Lord got you niggas in debt. So you can't leave this motherfucker, man.
You ain't got no fallout shelter.
Yeah. You ain't, you know, the Lord got you people stuck on stupid to where you don't even think a fallout shelter is necessary, man. Which that's not gonna help you if you're in America.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least a nigga with a fallout shelter, he's thinking ahead of the curve. The average person out here, they just want to keep their Netflix and their Hulu subscription going, man.
Yeah.
That's all they concerned with. I gotta keep this subscription going.
The OnlyFans subscriptions.
I gotta keep, yeah, I gotta, you know, I gotta make sure my wife is happy. My wife, I gotta keep her happy, man.
Happy wife, happy life. That shit.
You ain't even thinking about the future, man. So just imagine the strife when a nigga gets that info that the nuclear missiles is on its way. Okay? And he know there's no escape. All he can do is at that point is just run around the city like a chicken with his head cut off, man. Well, right before that, the Lord is gonna show up. So it's gonna be a dramatic day. The nigga got to deal with the Lord coming back, zapping people, beaming people up right in front of his face, and then you know the Lord might lead an atmosphere. So a nigga might think, okay, that's it. Oh, that was crazy. And then fucking 5 minutes after that, he get a notification. The nuclear missiles is on the way.
You get that alert on his phone.
Yeah, get that little
Amber Alert.
beep. Well, you know, at that point, niggas gonna have the chip in them, man. Chip gonna, you know, the nigga gonna get the message through the chip. The chip gonna tell the nigga, 23 minutes and 17 seconds until the missiles arrive. Just counting down the timer in the nigga's head, man. You're finished, man. Okay? And that's because you disregarded the words of the Lord, man. You're not going to have any safety. You're not going to know what comes next, man. A lot of you people, you don't even know what the afterlife is, man. You're going to die without knowledge, you faggot. Go ahead. That's it.
I'm going to get something to Jeremiah 50.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 29.
Revelation.
Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow.
Yeah, the archers. Who are the archers in this point in time? The other nations. These are the archers. These are the ones that are you know, they have power. What can I say? They have the arrows. They have the arrows in their possession, which we read earlier in 2nd Esdras, right? The arrows that are being shot from one end to the earth to the other. Okay, these archers, they got the arrows in a possession, which are the nuclear missiles, man. Okay, read that again one more time, man.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon.
Yeah, call together the archers against Babylon. Man. So, what was it you read just before this?
Zechariah 3:8.
3 and 8, right? The Lord said, I'm gathering all of the nations together, okay, for what? Yeah, for war. But what did it say exactly in Zechariah 3 and 8? Go back to Zechariah 3 and 8 real quick.
Yeah. Shall I read it over?
Yeah, read it again, yeah.
Zephaniah 3:8.
Yeah, Zephaniah 3 and 8, go ahead.
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations.
Stop right there, yeah, to gather the nations. Read that again. Now read that in Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow.
Yeah, the Lord is gathering the nations, okay, to do what? Okay, to shoot nuclear missiles over here. That's what it's all about, man. Okay, and you niggas is gonna wait for Jesus to come back to you blue in the face. And it ain't gonna be no Caucasian bitch ass nigga that's coming from the sky for you niggas, man. Okay? You not gonna that's not gonna happen, man. All right? Niggas want the white man to come save them. That's not gonna happen, man. All right? You gonna get a rude awakening, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says, camp, and it says, that bend the bow, camp against it round about, let none thereof escape.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no, yeah, you're not gonna escape. You ain't going nowhere. You're not gonna have time to escape. Even if a nigga do got a private jet, you're not gonna make it there. You're gonna be on the other side of town. They're gonna be on the other side of town. His so-called private jet is an hour drive away. And you know these motherfuckers, they so goddamn stupid. We can make it if we go really fast. Hit it, honey. You know, nigga, hit the gas as fast as he can.
That movie How It Is.
You gotta get to that plane.
They was trying to outrun the missiles and How It Is, like they was driving and look, they survived it. People think that because watching the movies, they think that maybe if they take the boat, like in Dawn of the Dead, they took the boat at the end.
Yeah.
And they got away. Okay, if they take the boat, maybe they can dodge the missiles.
We got out of there. Well, you know what? You're not gonna be able to fly through the atmosphere, even if you do got a plane or something, man.
Oh, you seen that movie 2012? John Cusack?
Yeah.
This nigga's outrunning everything.
Yeah. Oh
This
God.
nigga outran every goddamn.
Every goddamn nigga outran the tsunami. The tsunami's right behind them. This nigga.
I'm like, God damn, bro.
Fuck
this
outta
nigga-
here,
this
man.
Nigga, this nigga survived a tsunami, a volcanic
You know,
eruption.
goodness,
the
man.
plane went through this motherfucker right here.
You people-
that's
that's
what puts
Hollywood.
that's what puts that false hope in his mind.
That's not gonna be you people's story. Okay, you people, you can't even outrun a goddamn a mass shooter.
These niggas can't even run.
Let a mass shooter come inside of the restaurant, niggas wouldn't know where to run because they so goddamn afraid. Ah! Nigga
yeah, they
trip
know.
over the goddamn table.
Or they freeze.
Yeah, they freeze. You ain't got that type of courage, man. Cut it out, man.
Cut it
You
out.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, you gonna take this fire. All right, you gonna deal with that. You gonna take that right on the chin, buddy. All right, you go ahead.
And it says, recompense her according to her work.
Yeah, according to her works, man. What are the works of America, aka Babylon? All out, pure, unadulterated wickedness, man. To the root of this motherfucker, man. You know, you go on the internet, it's just folly after folly, man. It's like, how far does this go? I just seen some shit. Jake is you know, on like one of them interviews. This nigga's having sex with the daughter and the mother. Come on now, man. And the daughter and the mother are sitting there like happy. They're, you know how like a nigga in a polygamous relationship, and he walking with like two women, like yeah, he got that look, and then the daughter and the mother is like looking at him like he's a king or something. But it's the daughter and the mother though, man. So what are the daughter and the mother having sex with each other too?
Yeah, probably.
This shit is insane, man. It's a fucking nightmare, man. And you know what? Everybody else, people just bat an eye to it, man. Nobody holds anybody accountable. A nigga's 600, 700 pounds. Nobody holds these people accountable, okay? Because you people are just as wicked, man. So this world, it gotta be knocked off, man. This way of life gotta be knocked off, man. Somebody get exceedingly, where it says, man,
Wickedness hath exceedingly.
yeah, polluted the earth, man. Hold that real quick, man. Just hold that. Yeah.
I just seen the thing with I think she was an OnlyFans model. She was trying to run it up with 1,000 men.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, she said she's preparing for that.
Well, she did a hundo.
Yeah, she just did 100.
She cracked a hundo, and that shit traumatized her.
Yeah, she was
all
crying on the
fucked
front.
up.
So she gonna do it again?
I guess so.
What the fuck is going? You know what I mean? That bitch is a demon, man.
Why does she even have a platform, bro? That just
Yeah.
goes to show you how demonic the society is. She has a platform.
Like she's celebrated, and motherfuckers is hearing her story out like, oh really? Oh my gosh, you're so brave.
she's so brave.
That is hard to do. That would be so tough. That's evil, man. Okay? That's crazy, man. She says she's preparing to do 1,000 men now. How do you prepare to have sex with 1,000 men in one day?
What about these
gotta
1,000
go.
men? What about these 1,000 men that are running up behind each other?
Right.
Number 99 and shit.
Yeah. So you mean to tell me number 532? These two niggas is you know what I mean? It's the 530th nigga
Them niggas gotta go
to
too.
run up in that bedroom, man.
Them niggas gotta go
They
too.
gotta go, man. This shit gotta go.
You got
All
another
right.
man's seed on your rod and shit.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Cause
Right.
you think she taking 1,000 showers in one day?
500 rods, 500 different seeds.
That bitch take a shower one every 400 niggas, man. After 400 niggas, she might jump in that shower, man.
I really hope Yahweh Shemel Shai have all them niggas catch a disease.
Yeah, that's sick, man. Okay, you know what? In this world champions that type of behavior, man. So everybody else is just guilty by association, man. She gotta die, and the rest of you people that think it's funny gotta die, man. Ain't nothing funny about the wickedness going on out here, man. Ain't nothing funny about no homosexual. Ain't nothing funny about some fat ass nigga with a goddamn fucking oxygen tank on stage rapping. Ain't nothing funny about that shit, man. This shit is sad. Okay, you walk through your personal life. It's a crackhead just laid out on the floor
Or paused.
or pause,
That
nigga.
nigga just paused.
That shit is sad, man.
That fentanyl pause.
Yeah,
I think it's a fentanyl. They pause when they're on that fentanyl.
yeah, on that
They just-
fentanyl. Shit is sad, bro. I mean, it's at some point, man, this shit gotta be reset, man. That's what the nuclear missiles is gonna do. It's gonna reset.
It's long overdue.
All right, go ahead, get that, and then you get back to that Jeremiah 50.
This is 2 Ezra 15:6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
Yeah, extreme. You going to that word exceedingly, it means extreme, man. All right, wickedness, the wickedness going on here is extreme at this point. You see? It's gotten way out of hand, man. Okay? It's gotten so far out of hand that nobody's correcting anybody anymore, man. You know? You just let some motherfucker like Sexy Red, you just let her be the new fucking female goddamn the female goddess of the earth. Come on, where did they find Sexy Red? I'm like, who is that?
They turn the
Fucking
light.
nasty hood rat, man.
They turn the light on and grab one of them cockroaches.
Yeah.
off the ground.
Get that motherfucker. Put a goddamn wig on it. Fucking put a microphone in her hand. Press that. Put a microphone on her in her hand, man.
It says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, the hurtful works are fulfilled, meaning that you people, you ran your course. Okay, your wickedness has gotten to the heights of heaven at this point, man. Just like as it said when it was talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, the wickedness has entered into the Lord's domain at that point, man. It got that evil. Okay, so how much more now, man? To where now the Lord he got to come back face to face now. You see? Sodom and Gomorrah, the Lord just sent that fire real quick, burn it up real quick. This shit is so bad, the Lord like, nah, I'm gonna have to bring my angels and I'm gonna have to show up face to face, because that what's going on What's going on down there is out of control.
And how about when he came up off his throne, you know, and smite the firstborn of Egypt?
Right.
You know, you read that in Wisdom of Solomon. That's cold, man.
Yeah.
You know, so hey, when it gets real detrimental, that's when the Lord is like, all right.
Yeah, I gotta step in.
And it tells you how he's been craving this day because of the Romans. You know how they speared him too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is licking his chops, man.
He got a bone to pick. He got a bone to pick with first and foremost Esau, but then he also got a bone to pick with the wicked of our people.
That's right.
Because you had so-called black people that were there that crucified the Lord.
Yeah.
Fuck black excellence, nigga. All right, a lot of, you know what I mean. Black excellence is a part of the crucifixion of Yahushua, man.
That BET fucking bullshit.
That fucking demon black shit, man. Them was some black ass niggas that crucified the Lord, man.
That nigga out of here, man.
I'm trying to get my money, nigga. I can get my chili up, man.
Well, it was them niggas, man.
Free the homie.
Barvis, nigga. West side, nigga. 50s, nigga.
Stupid ass niggas, man. Coons, all that.
Free that nigga, man.
Niggas was coons, niggas was all that, man.
Yeah.
That's black culture for you, man.
Scriptures say that the Lord is going to shout with a war cry, and in his war cry, he's going to have anger, but as well as emotion, because it's still fresh in his mind what the Romans did, because time moves different in the heavens. According to 2 Peter, I think that's 2 Peter 2:8. A day to the Lord is 1,000 years, so it's fresh in the Lord's mind what they did, so he's still hot. Like, I'm about to get these dudes back.
Yeah.
People say the Lord ain't about revenge and vengeance. Yes, he is. You don't understand the scriptures.
Yeah.
The Lord is all about revenge and vengeance. What are you talking about?
Wouldn't you take revenge if some niggas did you like that?
That's right.
The fuck, man? Come on,
Then
man.
they wear the cross on their neck like they're paying homage. You think he want to see that?
Yeah.
And then
Get a reminder of that.
yeah, and then like this brother said, the Israelites who take the Lord's sacrifice for granted. You know, the reason we're here today. You know, the reason that we have the ability to actually repent. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas take it for granted.
Right.
You know? This nigga,
It's a slap in the Lord's
these
face,
niggas,
man.
these niggas take for granted the Lord humiliating himself
Right.
and dying on that cross for your ass.
That's sick, man. Demons, man. That's why you niggas gotta burn with that fire, man. You gotta get burnt up. Okay? Go ahead.
If I can say too, when it says that hurtful works are fulfilled, like look at how women have so much liberty in this society. That's injurious. You know?
Yeah.
That's that. I mean, that fucking Queen of Heaven spirit is pushed heavy here.
Yeah.
You know?
It's gotten out of control, man. You can't even get no woman now. That Queen of Heaven shit, I mean, now the average bitch thinks she a fucking god or something, man. This fat ass bitch.
Yeah, see that.
Fucking fat bitch, man.
She make $350 a month on OnlyFans. And she the hot shit.
The hottest fucking thing going, man. She go home and sleep on a blow up mattress, man. Okay.
LGBT QRZ, that's injurious. Why the
Yeah.
fuck is why the hell is, you know, excuse my friends, but why the hell is that being pushed in the child's curriculum in schools?
Right.
Why the hell do you have a fucking training teaching and fucking shaking ass and shit
The fuck?
in the midst of children?
One of them niggas' dick fell out one time, man. Remember that? Remember the nigga was, you know what I mean? The nigga was in classroom and the nigga rod fell. Oh, sorry. Nigga rod fell out, man. And you know what? The parents is sitting there. Oh, they got that's such a good show. Yeah, you people gotta go.
They
You
did.
got to go. You got to be burnt up, man.
That bitch did that on purpose.
You get to well that nigga.
That nigga, yeah, my bad.
You know, you get to that point. You get to that point to where you just allow that type of freakism behavior. Yeah, it's time for this place to be burnt up, man. No debate.
Even adultery, serial fucking adultery,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Breaking up households and shit.
You know, these women is just cheating on their man like it ain't no fucking nobody's business. You got a lot of black women that's on the internet, man, right now, talking about all women need to leave their man. Leave your man. Leave your man. So what the hell would this world be in 30 years, man, if the Lord don't burn this place with fire?
Chaos.
Out of control, man. Go ahead, get that Jeremiah, and I want 2 precepts after that. We'll shut it down.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
That's what America has been. America has been proud against the Lord, man. I mean, they got TV shows that they've came out with mocking the Lord's sacrifice, like Black Jesus. You go Adult Swim,
They'll have the audacity to
make a cartoon out of it, man.
put thorns on Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know, Kendrick ain't doing that on his own will.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He just has to.
yeah,
You know, the so-called white man, Amalek, actually throws them horns on the head.
Right.
What I think Lil Nas X was
Yeah, he was,
you know,
like being crucified like the Lord or something.
and then he's clapping the devil or
Yeah.
getting clapped by Satan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all mockery, man.
Yeah, you people. What does it say at the end? What say about the Lord?
It says, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, you've been proud against the Lord. Okay,
And to mock someone is a sign of being proud.
being proud against him. Like when you mock a homeless person,
Yeah, you're being proud.
you're being proud against them. You think that you're above them. The average American thinks that they're above the correction of the Lord. They think that that's corny. Okay, a lot of bitches don't think that it's cute. A lot of these women, they just want some cute ass nigga to be riding in a passenger seat with, man. You know what I mean? So they think that the Lord is corny. A lot of you niggas think that gangbanging is strength, or having your own business is a strength. Okay? So you think that the Lord is corny. All right? That's why you don't want to listen to what we got to say. Oh, that's the Bible. Now, if we was up here with the goddamn the Book of the Dead, or the Quran, or the Book of Enoch, or something like that, whole bunch of Jakes would be coming up here, man.
Some fucking spiritual niggas. Yeah,
One of them little spirit books that we get from
smoking a blunt and shit.
get from one of them incense shops, one of them shops that sell incense and shit. Whole bunch of Jakes would be coming up here speaking their mind and, you know, trying to be down with what we talking about, man. But because we coming out the Holy Scriptures, don't nobody want to hear it.
And then even so, you can think about it like we'd be funded, like
Yeah.
501c3, we'd be funded if we were false teachers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the Church of Scientology. How do those big ass buildings stay open?
Right.
Ain't nobody in them motherfuckers.
Rich people.
You know?
You know what I mean?
Mega church.
The mega churches
Mega
and shit.
church.
Every fucking block.
Because it disregards the word of the Lord.
It ain't the truth.
It ain't the truth, and people know it ain't the truth, but they would rather believe a lie.
Well, they can. It's a conversation starter.
Yeah.
I just started reading the Hindu book of this, and
Did
I'm
you know
actually
it said
diving
that?
in and seeing and, you know, getting some truths from it. You know what I'm saying? Like these
You
motherfuckers.
can motherfuckers to say something. You can get truth from anywhere. No, nigga, the truth is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. 100%. If you don't got that, you're getting ready to perish with the rest of this world, man.
Yeah. Hey, 4 plus 4 is not 10.
Yeah. Straight up.
3 plus 2 is not 8. You know?
Go ahead and get that Revelation 17, and we're gonna finish off with that Zechariah.
Revelation 17 and verse 16, and
16.
and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
And that's talking about NATO and the European Union. That's why Donald Trump,
He said he's going to leave.
he said he's gonna leave NATO.
Considering if he said he's going to consider leaving NATO if they're not treated fairly.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, and they've been in NATO and in the EU. They've been having conflict with America for a while now.
Yeah.
It's just that the average person don't know that. Okay, and people don't understand the protection NATO and the EU gives America.
Yeah.
The only reason America ain't been blown off the map is because of NATO and the EU.
Yeah, you can't fight against 10 countries.
Yeah. You know, America's not this big bad fucking soldier country that's just fighting off anybody that comes near. No, America has had help. All right, through various allies, which consist of NATO and the EU. So without NATO and the EU, America is just open for grabs, man. Go ahead, read that.
God. And it says, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Yeah, so it's even gonna be NATO and the EU that's gonna shoot them missiles off. Everybody gonna shoot them missiles off, man.
Oh, they can't wait to get their lick on America either. Nobody likes this.
Nobody
place.
likes this place, man. Nobody likes the motherfuckers that represent this place. You can only imagine when other countries when they do deals with America, and America sends out their ambassadors to go talk to them, it's probably some slimy ass niggas, man.
They always get the short end of the stick.
Yeah. You know what I mean? These niggas is fucking him over on deals and shit. You know what I mean? These niggas is talking to him all proud and acting like you know, your country is less than ours, nigga. Look, we got Wi-Fi in every household, nigga. Y'all ain't got that. So then here come this ambassador of America in the meeting. He come up with a big ass, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got his chin all the way up in the air, big ass smile, like he know everything. Nobody likes America, man. So in that time, even they don't need you was gonna shoot them missiles off over here, man. Say fuck them niggas over there, man.
Niggas always taking everything from us, man.
But that's why America is known as the hammer of the earth. But the average American don't know that, man.
That's right.
The average American thinks that America will always be safe.
Yeah.
You know, everybody loves America. And then, until you take your ass out this country,
We have a missile defense system.
you take your ass out this country and you know, motherfuckers spit in your face when they hear that you from America.
Yep.
No, nobody like this country but you demonic niggas out here, man.
Right.
All right? Go ahead, get that, Zechariah. Finish it off.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14 and verse 12.
The punishment for the wicked right here, man.
And this shall come, Salakia. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Yeah, they fought against Jerusalem. Okay, because right now, Jerusalem is being established. All right? Our people, 2/3 of our people, they're not Jerusalem right now, man. Okay, so that Jerusalem that is talking about that fought against Jerusalem is dealing with everybody else outside of this body. All right? You're fighting against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's establishment, man. Okay, coming up against the prophets, disagreeing. Okay, you fighting against Jerusalem, man. You fighting against what the Lord is trying to foundate in this earth, man. Go ahead.
And their flesh shall consume away, while they shall stand upon their feet.
That's them nuclear missiles. Only the nuclear missiles can do that, man. All right? Your flesh is going to drop to the fucking ground, man. Your skin is going to melt off your body, man. All right? You're going to look at your hands, and you're just going to see the motherfuckers just melt down to the floor, man. It's going to scare the shit out you, man. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes,
Yup.
and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Yup. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Do I continue?
No, I think that's it. You gonna be totally disintegrated via them nuclear missiles, man. That's the judgment of the wicked, man. Okay, that's the end game for America, man.
How are your eyes and your tongue gonna consume away in your mouth? Because it's really that gust of wind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna smack you in the face.
Yep.
You know?
I wish we could have got an article, but we ain't got enough time. I wish we could have got an article about the effects of a nuclear missile.
Yeah.
You know, what a nuclear missile does to the human body, because it happens in stages. Even though it happens all quick, it's all a stage. First, when the nuke hits the ground, that light, that blinding light,
Yeah.
it's a light that blinds you, and actually, it don't just blind you; it fries your eyeballs.
Oh, there you go.
Then that first wave comes, and that wave starts to bubble your skin. Then after that, no. After that blinding light is that gust of wind, like the brother said. That gust of wind breaks every bone in your body, and it suspends you in the air. Then after that, then comes that radiation. That radiation starts to fry your skin up. Then the fire comes. Then you get lit on fire. You
And,
see?
the scriptures talk about the besom of destruction, and the besom of destruction is a sweeping effect.
Yeah.
You know, so that wind is going to be a besom of destruction, and it also describes it as a scroll as well. You know, the scroll that's going to.
Well, just like how they show in the movies with the nuclear missiles, whenever that gust of wind comes, it sweeps the land fast. The buildings just get crushed. You know what I mean? The trees just rip out of the fucking ground, man. The cars just start flying through the air. So how much more is that going to do to a human body, man? That's going to crush bones, man. That's going to shatter lungs, man. The fire is
America, guys.
See,
God damn America.
yeah, that's right. But you know, he walked by. See, that's what they'll do. They'll always, you know, they some punk ass niggas, because they'll do that but when they walk by, they ain't got nothing to say.
He said, God bless
It's
him.
America. Okay, well,
Yeah, he's trying to hang. He's trying to hang on.
He Edomite. He wants America to. He heard exactly what we said. He wants America to continue.
He's trying to hang on. There.
He trying to hang on to it.
That's what Trump has done.
Yeah.
Has given them that little what they believe to be that light at the end of the tunnel.
We will survive. That shit. That's the Edomite philosophy right now. We will survive. You will die.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are saying we're so back.
Yeah.
You know, we're back, baby. We're so back.
You ain't back nothing, man. Your back is about to be against the wall, man. Okay? So with that, we'll go ahead and shut it out. Give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, Shalom.
Shalom.